Hi, Boys Man Reviews here, and I'm not gonna do a review today. I'm doing something I've wanted to do for a long time. If you look at my regular channel, Boys Man 111, you'll see I have a list of videos I was planning to do. I haven't updated that in a while. I've done a couple of videos there. One of them was a public education rant. As you know, been I've been to John Dewey High School, of course. If you've seen any of my videos, I attend 5 times college right now. Uh, And I've been in the public education system my whole life, and I've just seen so many flaws. And don't get me wrong, I love Dewey. Dewey's, one of my favorite schools. But I'm not blaming Dewey. I'm not blaming the staff at Dewey. I'm not blaming anybody who goes to Dewey. Well, maybe some people. But I'm blaming the education system as a whole, meaning all the public school systems, not just Dewey. Because Dewey's a good school. People complain. Anyway, let me begin this rant. First off, people always complain about Dewey. Even when I visit. Oh, there's nothing to do here. Nothing to do here. Back when I was in the student organization of John Dewey High School, we had almost 30 clubs. We did events each week, and people still complain, oh, there's nothing to do here. Student teacher volleyball, student teacher video games, talent show, MC show. We had all these clubs, anime club, Council for Unity, sci-fi club, that was my club. And people still complained. There's nothing to do. And people were just lazy. That's not the right thing to do. People, like these kids, you shouldn't be lazy. You want to make an impact in your life. Now, I don't know who's going to watch this video, but, if you're watching this video, you go to high school, you go to any school, college, middle school, elementary, do what you can to get involved. Because guess what? You'll meet people, you'll have fun, you'll create memories that last a lifetime. Instead of, being the kid who just sits there, goes to class, goes home, rinse and repeat. You want to be the kid, joins a club, goes to an SO event. In any school, I'm talking about, any school. Because you'll be more positive, you'll meet people. I met 95% of my friends because I went to events, because I went to clubs, And that's what I think students need to do. Students need to get involved. Not only the school, the community. I think, what's next? Oh, scanners. Well, I don't know. I mean, these are good and these are bad. Now, in college, of course, we don't have scanners, so I don't have to, have to worry. I mean, I did worry a couple of times in Dewey. I had my phone taken away like twice, but I mean, they're good and they're bad. The positive thing is that they protect students. The negative thing is that they take phones and they're not always accurate. I mean, they'll protect students 50% of the time. Because scanners, some of the scanners, people get their cell phones through. I'm like, how'd you get your cell phone through? Oh, I walked through. These scanners aren't efficient, But I don't think we should be taking cell phones, honestly. I think we should, let kids have them. Especially kids who live far away. Or at least give them to kids who have good grades. I mean, that would make sense. I mean, if you're, like, failing classes or something like that, you should definitely, have your cell phone taken away. If you go to class, you don't take out your cell phone, you shouldn't have your cell phone taken away. It's BS on my part. Should they still metal detectors? In this day and age, with Columbine and Virginia Tech, I think we definitely need metal detectors. I mean, I just think that, I mean, are they a hassle to do? But yeah. But then again, they're not 100%. They're not, and it does make schools like prisons. So in a sense, it's a double-edged sword. Do you want to be safe, or do you want to be treated like a prisoner? Personally, I don't know. I mean, it's weird. Another thing, I don't know if this took place at Dewey, but not being able to transfer. There were a lot of kids who weren't right for Dewey. They would cut. They would hang out on the campus, or just cut in general, just not go to class because they had too much freedom. Like, oh, I've got A band free. All right. Oh, my friends are free B band. I'm gonna hang out with them. kids aren't really able to transfer. I think you should be able to transfer. If you feel like you're not fit for the school, transfer, to another school. Because Dewey was a great experience for me. It got me ready for college. And like once I got to college, I'm like, oh, it's just like Dewey. Same schedule, you know? I mean, of course, I have less classes, but still. I was prepared. But there's some kids, there's some kids who aren't prepared for it. And that's, that's okay. Not everybody's going to be prepared. And they should be able to transfer. Public education system makes it like, no. You're here, you're here. Should have chose this in, junior high school. You know what I mean? Middle school. You know? And then it's like difficult to get out. You gotta really work hard. And some of these kids, they get lazy, or the parents get lazy. Oh, who cares? You get your GED anyway. That's not fine. Like, I mean, but then there's also another thing. Some teachers don't have any respect for students. It seems like. I mean, all the teachers I've known have respected me. And, I mean, if you show respect, they'll show respect. But sometimes, sometimes some people have different, ways of respect. And they can't get it across the right way. And that really, they have a different way of thinking. And the teacher doesn't understand that sometimes. But, you wanna know what? Don't blame the teacher. Because, wait a minute. Don't blame the teacher. Here's why you shouldn't blame the teacher. Because too many people blame teachers in general. Like, oh, my kid's failing a class. It's the teacher. It's not always the teacher's fault. The kid just sucks sometimes. I think we should stop blaming teachers. I mean, it depends. Certain things you may be able to blame on them. Not everything. Like failing, if a kid's not going to class, you don't blame the teacher. You blame the parent. You blame the guardian. Obviously, they're not making sure that they're doing their work. And by high school, you shouldn't have to show you shouldn't, you should just be going to class. I don't know what's today's society. They don't want to go to class. They want to hang out, do nothing. You have your whole life ahead of you. Do you want to have fun, or do you want to sit back and hang out on campus all day? Sure, you'll have fun, for that time, but then what? You can have fun in the school events. I mean, today's John Dewey, today everybody complain. They still complain about it. It's the metal detectors. But hey, you know what? That's the kids who didn't go to class, the kids who always cut, it's their fault. Now you don't have any campus. Actually, it was actually the lockdown incident that began back in 2007. I wasn't there, I was on leadership trip. But, a lot of people, they were on edge, really on edge. Like, ooh, know what's going to happen to Dewey and stuff like that. And eventually, now they have scanners permanently. So, I don't know. So, Dewey's a good school. I'm sure any school can be good if you make it good. It's all about you. Who's ever watching this? If you're a student who goes to high school or any school, get involved. Like I said, I got involved and I had the best time of my life. I got involved. Freshman year, I was a little bit involved. Then I gradually, sophomore year, I got more involved. And I had a time of my life. I met some of my best friends there. And even today in college, I'm involved. I'm happier than ever. I'm going to events. I'm taking photos. I'm hanging out, My grades are good. So, I mean, this video was kind of weird for me because I kind of went off topic and I kind of got lost a little bit. But you get the idea. People complain. Metal detectors, prison, double-edged sword. Are they good? I mean, it's really your choice. If your school has metal detectors, try to make it work. Try to. This is the day and age we live in. Maybe if Columbine never happened, Virginia Tech never happened, maybe we wouldn't have this. But it happened. We can't go back in time and change it. Whatever happened, happened. Had to get that off my chest. I'm Warsman Reviews. Tell me what you think about public education right now. Wherever you live. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.